studio, been with my dog. And I'm killing a demon, I light him in chalk. If I'm part of the shepherd, I'm part of the flock. And we sharing the gospel, I stand on the block. Knew that I was a star way before all the buzz. And I'm standing on ice like an I'm done. Told them I was a city boy taking a bus. I was blasting my music outside of the trunk. I was blasting my music outside of the club. Had to tell all the people that Jesus enough. I was preaching the gospel to all the drunk. Had to tell them you love and you covered in blood. If I'm covered in Jesus, then there ain't no bag. Ever since I was 21, knew I was savage. I was living and singing it harder to manage. Got me preaching on freedom, it's part of the package. Tell the scheme about rapping, now we going dumb. And I'm finally the man that I had to become. And I'm finally the man who gon' stand at the altar. I gave it to Christ and I stand with his son. Boy, I been on the gram, I don't care about likes. I don't live for the word, I don't take the advice. I've been talking about Jesus and needing off music. They scratching their head like they picking off lights. And I know I'm a G where they calling me bright. Couldn't gamble my life in no pair of dice. And the fear of the Lord, the beginning of knowledge. And I know a fool ain't gon' hang with the wise. I was asking for healing, said I need a medic. Told him my life a movie like I was Cobain. And I'm dropping an album, they know I'm a man. And he paying my debt, he ain't checking my credit. Like I'm talking in parables, teaching a lesson. Never look at the money, I'm looking at heaven. Boy, preaching the gospel in 24 hours. I told him we open like 7-Eleven. Let him down on my knees again. And I knew I was free again. And my father would bleed again. Told him I will not leave again. I was blind but I see again. Tell my brother we'll meet again. I won't be in the street again. Schema been on repeat again. I've been working on faith and I've been on a mission. And I'm keeping disciples, I keep the commission. And he govern my life, there ain't no politician. But I'm following Jesus, there ain't no religion. Told him we to the devil, you know opposition. And he gave me the key and I broke out of prison. And he broke out the grave and I told him he rich. I've been walking in faith and I know I'm forgiven. I see him change, try to break out the boom. I've been feeling brand new, had to break out the tomb. I was knitted together, I broke out the womb. Told him Jesus divine and I'm feeling the proof. I was stuck in the desert like we up and doom. Told him I am the bride and he feel like the groom. Couldn't worship a night or don't worship the moon. I've been killing my flesh like click, click, boom. I've been killing my flesh and I'm cutting it off. They been sleeping on Skema, but wait for the job. Told him I heard the devil, he started a knot. And I've been in the kitchen, I cooking the pot. It was part of my story to switch in the plot. I surrendered my craft and I started a pot. In my Bible, I care how to bring out the dot. I've been sharing the news if you like it or not. We did a million, I came with a plan. And I've been in the field like I came from Iraq. Told him I know my brother's been under attack. And I told him my father been coming right back. I've been in the studio, been with my dog. And I'm killing a demon, I light him in chalk. If I'm part of the shepherd, I'm part of the flock. And we sharing the gospel, I stand on the block. Let him down on my knees again. And I knew I was free again. And my father would bleed again. Told him I will not leave again. I was blind but I see again. Tell my brother we'll meet again. I won't be in the street again. Schema been on repeat again. I've been working on faith and I've been on a mission. And I'm keeping disciples, I keep the commission. And he govern my life, there ain't no politician. But I'm following Jesus, there ain't no religion. Told him we to the devil, you know opposition. And he gave me the key and I broke out of prison. And he broke out the grave and I told him he rich. I've been walking in faith and I know I'm forgiven. I told him like, it's your boy Skema boy. This ain't rap, this is worship. We ain't sleeping 2025. Yeah.